Listen up, TPS fans. We're doing a giveaway. We're giving away either Madden 18 or NBA 2K18. Step 1, subscribe to this YouTube channel. Step 2, this video needs 5,000 likes. Once we reach 5,000 likes, we give away a copy of Madden 18 or NBA 2K18. Before we give away the game, you need to comment because we'll pick a random winner from the comments. The winners will be announced on the TPS Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram social media pages, so follow there as well. Good luck, TPSers. If you are making an all-time team for the history of the NFL, these are the guys you would want in your backfield. With agility, strength, and elusiveness, these guys made their mark in football history as some of the best players of all time. I'm DeQwan Young, and today we look at the top 10 running backs in NFL history. Number 10, Adrian Peterson. The only active player on our list, Adrian Peterson is already one of the best running backs in the NFL history. In 2012, just one season after having surgery to repair his knee, Peterson was named the league MVP by rushing for over 2,000 yards, falling just 9 yards short of the single-season record. The third fastest player to reach 10,000 yards and a 7-time Pro Bowler, AP is best known for his bruising strength in the open field. Yet Peterson can also escape defenders with his speed and elusive moves. Peterson is also the record holder for most rushing yards in a single game with 296. Number 9, Marshall Faulk. Faulk was the most important player in the Greatest Show on Turf team, one of the best offenses in NFL history. With the Indianapolis Colts and most famously the St. Louis Rams, the 2000 MVP is the only running back to rush for over 12,000 yards and have over 6,000 receiving yards. The 2011 Hall of Fame inductee was a 7-time Pro Bowler, and when he retired in 2005, he had the 4th most touchdowns in NFL history. A dual threat back, Faulk is also the only running back in league history with at least 100 rushing and 30 receiving touchdowns. Number 8, LaDainian Tomlinson. An all-purpose back with the San Diego Chargers, LT was one of the most complete backs in NFL history. With one of the best stiff arms and cutback moves ever seen, the 2006 MVP could get by defenders with both physicality and finesse. He had 8 consecutive 1,000-yard seasons to begin his career and twice led the league in rushing. Amid an NFL that was becoming more pass-oriented, LT showed rushing was still important as he set the single-season rushing touchdown record with 28 scores in 2006. Number 7, Gale Sayers. Before backs like Barry Sanders and Marcus Allen were making defenders miss with their jukes, Gale Sayers was one of the first running backs to do so. Nicknamed the Kansas Comet in just his first season, Sayers set a league record by scoring 22 touchdowns, and he had over 2,200 all-purpose yards. In arguably the best single-game performance ever, the 4-time Pro Bowler tied the NFL record by scoring 6 touchdowns on a muddy field in Chicago against the 49ers in 1965. Unfortunately, due to lack of modern treatment, Sayers was forced to retire after just 7 seasons due to knee injuries. Number 6, O.J. Simpson. Before his post-football behavior tarnished his reputation forever, the Juice was once known as one of the best running backs ever. After winning the 1968 Heisman at USC, the 5-time Pro Bowler was drafted and spent the majority of his career with the Bills. In Buffalo, Simpson became the first player to reach 2,000 yards rushing in 1973. And he remains the only player to reach the mark in a 14-game season. On some pretty dreadful Bills teams, Simpson was the best running back of the 70s, and he retired as the 2nd leading rusher in NFL history. Go Juice, go Juice. Number 5, Eric Dickerson. A 6-time Pro Bowler, Eric Dickerson was one of the best running backs of all time, while primarily playing for the Rams and Colts. At 6'3", even though he was a larger target for defenders, the 4-time rushing leader was still one of the most elusive backs ever. On primarily average teams, Dickerson became the fastest player in league history to reach 10,000 yards. In his first year, Dickerson set the rookie rushing record at 1,808 yards. And in just his 2nd season, the Hall of Famer rushed for an NFL record 2,105 yards, a number that still stands today. Number 4, Emmitt Smith. Behind one of the best offensive lines ever assembled, Emmitt Smith was the perfect complement for the 90s Cowboys dynasty, which won 3 Super Bowls. As of 2017, Smith is the only running back in history to lead the league in rushing and win the MVP, the Super Bowl, and the Super Bowl MVP in the same season. A complete back who could juke or run through defenders, no other running backs in NFL history has run for more yards than Smith. Besides Jerry Rice, Smith is the only non-kicker to score more than 1,000 career points. Number 3, Barry Sanders. Arguably the most elusive back in league history, Barry Sanders was a 10-time Pro Bowler and one of the best running backs ever, if not the best. In each of his 10 seasons for the Detroit Lions, Sanders rushed for over 1,100 yards, and he went off for a career-high 2,053 yards in his second to last season. The 4-time rushing leader and 1997 co-MVP set a record of 14 straight 100-yard rushing games during that MVP year. With an average of 1,500 yards per season for his career, Sanders was just 1,457 yards short of Walter Payton's all-time rushing record when he abruptly retired in 1998. Number 2, Walter Payton. Arguably the most complete player in NFL history, Walter Payton is possibly the greatest player to ever step on a football field. With one of the deadliest stiff arms ever and a stuttering running style, the 9-time Pro Bowler retired as the NFL's all-time leading rusher. Nicknamed Sweetness, Payton's leaping ability is also considered one of the best ever. Payton retired with the most receptions by a running back, and the 2-time MVP also holds the running back record with 8 touchdown passes. In 13 years, Payton missed just 1 game and won Super Bowl 20 with the '85 Bears. Number 1, Jim Brown. Considered not only one of the best running backs ever, but one of the best athletes ever, Jim Brown tops our list as the greatest running back of all time. A 3-time MVP, Brown is the only player to average over 100 yards per game, and his average of 5.2 yards per carry is 3rd best all time. Primarily viewed as a bruiser, the 9-time Pro Bowler was also one of the fastest players in his era. Retiring before his 30th birthday after just 9 seasons, Brown left the game in his prime and could have drastically increased his totals. Still, he retired as the all-time rushing leader and touchdowns leader. You think there was a legendary running back we left off our list? Join us in the comments below. If you like this video and learned a thing or two, clicking the like button helps us out a ton and we truly appreciate it. If this is your first time coming around on Total Pro Sports though, subscribing is a great idea because we put out videos like this every single day. But as always, thanks for watching and we'll see you guys next time.